Goddammit. Hook this shit. Let's get this shit on. I'm tired of talking about it.
T.I. has been challenging 50 Cent for years, but 50 never shows up. But word is that 50 just shared his side of the story, and what he said will blow up this beef into pieces. We have all the gist. Let's get into it. The foundation of suspicion. The tension between 50 Cent and T.I. didn't come from nowhere. It started with tragedy, legal trouble, and the street code both rappers claim to follow. To understand why 50 has spent years questioning T.I.'s story, we need to go back to May 2006. T.I.'s best friend and assistant, Phillant Johnson, was killed in a shootout on a Cincinnati highway after a performance. The shooting started with a club fight and turned into a deadly car chase. Johnson, who was in the car with T.I., died from gunshot wounds. This murder haunted T.I. and influenced choices that would later fuel 50 Cent's accusations. 17 months later, in October 2007, T.I. was arrested in a federal sting when he tried to buy 3 machine guns and 2 silencers from an undercover ATF agent. The arrest happened just hours before T.I. was supposed to perform at the BET Hip Hop Awards. Since T.I. had a felony conviction from a 1998 drug case, he legally couldn't own any guns, especially not automatic weapons. The charges were serious. Each one carried up to 10 years in federal prison and a $250,000 fine. If found guilty on all counts, T.I. faced spending decades behind bars. The hip-hop world watched closely, knowing federal cases rarely end well. But what happened next shocked everyone. On March 27, 2008, T.I. pleaded guilty in what prosecutors called an innovative deal that focused on rehabilitation instead of harsh punishment. He had to complete 1,000 hours of community service before sentencing, talking to young people across the country about the dangers of guns, drugs, and violence. He also paid a $100,000 fine. 1 year after his plea, on March 27, 2009, Judge Charles Pennell Jr. sentenced T.I. to just 1 year and 1 day in prison. The extra day made him eligible for early release with good behavior, meaning he'd actually serve only about 10 months. This was way below federal guidelines, which suggested nearly 5 years. The light sentence immediately raised questions across hip-hop. How does someone caught buying machine guns as a convicted felon get less than a year? The math, as 50 Cent would soon point out, didn't add up.
You use real-life situations to create something that's entertaining without being specific. That's entertainment to me. Like if I had an issue, when have you known me to be indirect with an issue?
Oh, you're pretty direct.
Right, so if I had a problem with any artist, trust me, they would know.
In July 2008, while T.I. was doing his community service, 50 Cent and G-Unit released You So Tough on their album Terminate on Sight. The song had lyrics many people immediately connected to T.I.'s case, even though 50 never said his name. The hardest hitting lines went, "What's today's mathematics? Shit ain't adding up. Get knocked with 10 machine guns. Only get 12 months. Ooh, don't talk to me." The reference was obvious. 10 machine guns, 12 months, the timing, everything pointed at T.I. When asked about the lyrics, 50 Cent didn't deny the connection. He explained he draws from real situations to create entertainment without being too direct. He said if he had a real problem with any artist, everyone would know because he's always been direct. The message was clear. He wasn't starting beef. He was just saying what everyone else thought, but was too scared to say.
Well, you know me, I'm direct too. Is that line about T.I.?
Absolutely. For the public to decide.
But 50 had more evidence than just the light sentence. T.I.'s plea deal included appearing in a 2008 Crime Stoppers ad where he asked the public for tips on unsolved crimes, including his friend Phillant Johnson's murder. For many in hip-hop, this crossed a line. Crime Stoppers works with police, and appearing in their ads looked like working with law enforcement. Also, in 2010, T.I. testified in court during the trial of Hosea Thomas, one of the men involved in Johnson's murder. He gave detailed testimony about what happened that night. While T.I. supported say this was just a victim testifying about his murdered friend, critics like 50 Cent saw it as cooperating with the system. The light sentence, the Crime Stoppers ad, and the court testimony created a story that 50 Cent would use for years. In hip-hop, where being real and loyal to the street code matters most, being called a snitch is probably the worst accusation possible. It's a label that's almost impossible to shake off. The Verzuz challenge and social media warfare. The beef between 50 and T.I. stayed quiet for years, sometimes popping up through indirect disses and social media jabs, but it exploded during the COVID-19 pandemic when Verzuz battles became huge. These Instagram live events paired legendary artists in friendly music competitions. T.I. saw it as the perfect chance to prove he was better than 50 Cent.
Message, you know what I'm saying? You have been challenged, sir. You have been challenged, sir. Swiss, Timberland, hook the speakers up. Goddammit. Hook this shit. let's get this shit on. I'm tired of talking about it. Tired of talking about this shit.
In 2020, T.I. publicly challenged 50 Cent to a Verzuz battle, saying he would destroy him. He even brought up 50's famous 2007 sales loss to Kanye West, suggesting 50 was scared of losing another big challenge. T.I. posted on Instagram, "Pull your ass up, man, with 20 of your records and sit cross from me and get this work." 50's response was pure trolling. Instead of accepting or declining directly, he posted old videos that brought back the snitching accusations. He reposted the 2008 Crime Stoppers ad where T.I. asked for help solving crimes. He dug up footage from 2010 showing T.I. in court. Each post had mocking captions designed to embarrass T.I. The conflict got worse in November 2020 after another tragedy. Chicago rapper King Von was shot and killed outside an Atlanta hookah lounge. Hip-hop mourned, but T.I. posted a message many thought was insensitive. He wrote, "Handle your beefs in your city. Stop coming here to kill each other." T.I. later said his post wasn't about King Von, but was just asking for Atlanta's safety. Still, the timing was bad. King Von's sister called out T.I., and 50 Cent jumped in, this time seeming genuinely worried. 50 warned T.I. on social media, "They got casualties, this is real shit. I bet you don't even realize they will kill you for what you just said. What hood you from again?" This was different from his usual mocking. 50 was saying T.I.'s words could actually put him in danger. On The Breakfast Club, 50 explained, "He just made a mistake. They just lost a loved one. They don't care nothing about nothing that you talking about." He made it sound like protection rather than an attack, though it still embarrassed T.I. publicly. Despite 50's constant trolling, T.I. wouldn't give up on the Verzuz challenge. The battle was more than just music for him. It was a chance to prove his songs could stand against one of hip-hop's biggest stars, and to force 50 into a direct fight that couldn't be avoided with memes and old videos. The latest chapter and the real truth. The beef came back in early February 2026 when T.I. appeared on Shannon Sharpe's Nightcap podcast. Again, he called out 50, saying, "I said who I wanted. I said I wanted 50. He don't want no smoke though. He ducking smoke." T.I. even suggested Lil Wayne as a backup opponent. 50 responded the same way. He went back to Instagram with the old Crime Stoppers video and court footage, adding, "Keep my name out your mouth." He proposed a different challenge. "No verses, let's do the stay away challenge and stay away from me." But this time, T.I. responded differently. He posted a video having dinner with his family, set to his new song Let 'Em Know, with a message, "I don't fear my past, I'm too focused on the future." He promoted his music, showed his family, and made it clear he wasn't letting 15-year-old accusations stop him.
You and 50 got a beef or something, man? Because
Nah.
I seen a post today where they were saying that you were supposed to be in, I guess, one of the power.
No, that's not true.
Interestingly, when asked directly about their relationship, T.I. has downplayed the beef, saying they even worked together as producers on a show. He described it as mutual respect with rough play. "I'm the only one who's not offended by his approach, and he's not offended by mine. So we play rough, but there ain't no issue. It's a mutual respect though." So what's the real truth behind 50's accusations? T.I. has always denied being an informant, telling Fat Joe in 2020. Tip has never gave any information to any law enforcement to get any man any amount of time, period. His supporters argue the Crime Stoppers ad was about justice for his murdered friend, not general police work. The court testimony was about his own case as a victim. However, the optics were bad. In a culture where even looking friendly with police can hurt your reputation, T.I.'s actions gave critics ammunition. The light sentence, while maybe explained by great lawyers and community service, still looked suspicious. It's worth noting that 50 Cent has faced similar accusations. His song Ghetto Quran named real people in criminal activities. He's identified people who attacked him, yet he keeps using the snitch story against T.I., which critics call hypocritical. The real reason 50 keeps avoiding the Verzuz challenge probably has nothing to do with fear of losing musically. By 2026, 50 Cent had become a TV mogul, producing hit shows like Power and building business ventures worth hundreds of millions. Instagram music battles just aren't important to someone at that level. T.I., meanwhile, was promoting his final album and needed the publicity. Fan reactions to the February 2026 exchange were split. On social media, some defended T.I., 50, "We know about all this. Stop bringing up old stuff and take the challenge." Others sided with 50. "I think you're setting yourselves up picking T.I. over 50. If Verzuz is only 20 rounds, 50 will clear T.I. with his first 3 albums." The truth is, both artists have good points. T.I. has a strong catalogue with hits like Whatever You Like and Live Your Life. He deserves credit credit for his music and shouldn't be reduced to decade-old legal troubles. But 50 Cent's legacy, especially his Get Rich or Die Tryin' era, was one of hip-hop's biggest moments. More importantly, in hip-hop culture, how things look often matters more than facts, and the feeling that something was suspicious about TY's case never fully went away. What do you think about this beef? Do you think it is just bluff? Let me know in the comments section. Click on one of the cards on your screen to see more videos like this.